morning and welcome to 59 Minutes. My name is Levi Konas. This morning, as usual, we are going to be discussing matters to do with the political happenings of the week. And to join me in doing that is my resident analyst, Dr. David Matsanga, Pan-African Forum Chairman. Dr. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, my viewers, wherever you are in Africa. This is a very chilly morning in Kenya, everywhere, each part of Kenya. I am right now across in one of my studios away from Kenya, but inside Kenya. We can transmit. Good morning. Thank you, CAS TV.
Good morning. Glad to have you. Dr. Let's just pick up from the week that was. We saw the president out there, on a tour of Ukambani, and he met with the local leaders while he was there. And there seemed to be some differences between them. But before even I talk about that, there was the issue of him not doing the full tour the way he wanted because of the COVID regulations. What's your take about that?
Yes, indeed, the president could not go to meet the people and have a crowd, big, huge crowd because of COVID regulations. It should be the same everywhere. The COVID regulation protocols should be followed. You saw what happened in India when people did not observe the COVID regulations and they went ahead and met people. They lost millions of people in India. So the COVID regulations are very important. Two, it was very important to scale down so that which are the main projects, the flagship projects of Ukambani, the big dams, the Konza city, yes, the roads. There is everything. Kenya is working. Uhuru is working. Uhuru is building a road. You can talk about your nonsense, what you call whatever you want to talk, but there is a point Uhuru has made. He has put up an infrastructure that is going to be a fundamental feature factor in development of this great Africa. Without infrastructure, Britain would have not. You remember Britain was one of the countries in the world to use a canal. You see, canal in Florence, in Italy, canal, water canals. It turned the Thames. River Thames was made from Atlantic Ocean, the English Channel, and sent back to London for transportation. Infrastructure of any nation is key to economic development.
Right. Dr. If I may just ask as we continue, the issues to do with local leadership seem to overtake some of those development projects that are happening. What does your take about that?
There is nothing that supersedes the president. The president is the president of a Republic of Kenya. Your local politics, you can take it to hell. Yes, you know some now talking today this morning. A confident man. Mm-hmm. Your local politics is your local politics. The president has a right to visit any place, anywhere, with anybody. Apart from that person not being a terrorist. If he's a terrorist, then Kenyans will wonder why you are traveling with a terrorist.
Yeah.
But the president of the Republic of Kenya has a right to visit with anybody. He can even call Matsanga if I had a right. He could put me around to invite me to travel with him because I don't have any problem of any level of terrorism. Mm-hmm. So when the president goes with Raila Odinga or anybody, or Kalonzo Musyoka or Tangula, or anybody to any place, it shouldn't be a worry to anybody. Ukambani is not, the food that people in Ukambani eat comes from Kikuyu land. So you tell me, yeah. Doesn't the Kikuyu also eat Ukambani food? They do. Doesn't Ukambani eat the Kikuyu food? They do. So when you said local politics, what is local? There's no politics which is local. All politics is politics. Therefore, accept the president as the president. Respect him as the president. Allow him to visit the place as the president. not this jumbo voodoo politics. We call it voodoo, ile ya Ruto, voodoo. And I'm starting very early on that guy. Yes, voodoo politics of Ruto should not be the one that you journalists. You know, one of the problems that you journalists like you bring to the whole world is the question of not understanding political issues. I believe you are one of those who has been advocating. You started asking questions to me in 2010.
Yeah.
You are still asking the same questions today. Don't you modify? Even laptops have changed to iPads.
No, because the fundamental questions are still the same fundamental questions. You don't change much.
These are not the questions that you asked in Rwanda. Why don't you ask me questions that you asked in Rwanda?
I'll move away from Rwanda. Let's talk about something else. The Kiamba by-election is on the 15th of this month.
Yes.
And that is on Thursday.
Yes.
What's your projection on Kiamba?
Jubilee will win.
Hands down?
Yes. What will you do? You leave your area very stable. Then you come to destabilize the president's area. Tarubo is very peaceful. Sungoi is very peaceful. Then you poke nose. You are poking a nose up here. Yes, what is your problem?
My problem is, okay, I see my technical something here.
Tarubo is very peaceful.
Yeah.
The whole Rift Valley is peaceful where Ruto comes from.
Yeah.
But Ruto has poked nose in the backyard of the president, in the president's place, and Central Home. And Central Home, you have gone there to ignite fire. While in your place, honestly.
Is it allowed for any politician to move anywhere, Daktari?
The people in Eldoret, in your place, your mom is very quiet. She's very peaceful.
But aren't they allowed to seek votes from anywhere in Kenya?
They are allowed, but why don't you seek votes? Why don't you also destabilize your own area? Why are you destabilizing Uhuru Kenyatta's area? Time has come to ambiane ukweli nyenye.
Yeah.
Why do you come here to destabilize Uhuru Kenyatta's area? Why are you paying people? Why is Harwale flying all the way from Kakamega where he cannot even have a dispensary called Harwale Dispensary? A doctor that I'm a doctor. At least Matanga is a doctor of political science. He has a TV in the world. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You have woken me early enough. I'm going to tell you today. Muko na nini nyenye? What do you have? Harwale. Harwale cannot even have a dispensary that can cure jiggers.
But Daktari, that can be deemed as a personal attack.
Look at the people who are running near the deputy president. All of them are the people who wanted him to be jailed. They are now again putting him in the limelight.
But every party, Daktari, you must have, every party in Kenya is allowed to go and shop.
To my point, and please,
every party is allowed to go and shop for votes anywhere in the country.
You can go, but why don't you also?
You're allowed to, if there's a by-election, to put up a candidate and campaign for your candidate anywhere in the country.
You have left your country. You have left your county peaceful.
No, but that's fine. Even the other, are you trying to tell me that Jubilee cannot have a candidate outside of Kirinyaga or Kiambu?
It does. It does, but does Jubilee
so
go
there? The problem if these others also go in there to Kiamba and say, okay, fine, we have a candidate.
Boss, wait. Does Jubilee go there to antagonize the people? The way Ruto is antagonizing the president?
Are the people antagonized?
No. Does Jubilee send people there to insult the president? Jubilee, you show me who have gone to Rift Valley and held a rally. Who is going there next in the 2 weeks coming? Let's see whether Uhuru will be insulting Ruto in the Rift Valley. You also have manners. You have decorum. Tell your man to have decorum. Akuwe na dasturi mzuri ile ya kuheshimu wenzi yake. Mheshimu mwenzi yako. This man, the president, is in. Let him finish his term peacefully. Imagine tomorrow, the deputy president might become the president of Kenya. God forbid. Because if someone comes,
God willing, Daktari, God willing, someone say.
No, God forbid. Because for me, I see a dark horizon for you people. You know why? Anybody who borrows any leaf from from Fanon funds. Do you know him? Do you know him? You know you did it. Are you one of those students who did the plants? You studied plants and you did not study political science. Fanon Fanzi was a French man.
I have a cold, Daktari, and I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah.
But
in fact, I want it to come out.
I didn't study plants.
The French psychiatric, you know, a guy who studied the theory of violence. And the violence alone, once you use violence, is when you can rule those people. When you use violence in the Rift Valley, you scare the minority groups. And you are on record. So the president is not going to fall into that trap. No, the president is the president of the Republic of Kenya.
Yeah, but back to the Kiambaa by elections, we do agree that any party can put a candidate there.
Who has told you that they have stopped the other party?
Or the democracy part, anybody can be out there.
Yes, you can go out there, but you don't go there to insult the head of state. If you do that, you will meet fire with fire. Hey.
That would sound like an insightful comment, actually.
No, if you go there to insult the president's supporters will also insult you. It's not incitement. Go there and campaign without insulting Uhuru Kenyatta. I cannot go to Tarbo and call your mother names. Me, I can call your mom names because she's my relative. But I cannot go to Tarbo and start calling Dr. William Ruto names in Tarbo, in the market. I will be reached. Am I wrong?
Well, there's a good
chance. That market
friends,
before,
that's for sure.
Yeah, the market before you cross River
Got it.
That river what?
Keep Karen.
Karen River.
Yes.
That big bridge.
Yes.
I know the whole of history. I have been a rebel around that area since 1970.
Around that area, yeah.
Yes. So I cannot go to Tarbo and insult your mom. I can insult your mom as my relative and caution her that your son is behaving badly. Tell him. But you go there in Tarbo, the way Ruto is paying people who were jobless, like Ndindi Nyoro was employed by my television station. I was paying him 5,000 shillings per show.
He's not an MP.
Today, no, wait. Today he also insults Uhuru Kenyatta. Even he has not returned some of the money.
What do you think would happen if you did that Kiambaa?
Yeah, you are knowing most of us who are friends of Uhuru. We feel the pain, brother. We feel the pain.
What would happen if UDA if the people decided that they were going the UDA way?
That is a decision, democratic decision for the people of Kenya.
Good. At least there we agree that democracy, let democracy prevail on 15th. Let's see what happens.
Listen, it is different from insulting the president. Win and win, don't insult Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yeah, but Uhuru
yes.
has also been on record.
Yes, win and win, don't insult President Uhuru Kenyatta. You can win your seat without insulting Uhuru Kenyatta.
True.
Give him respect.
True.
Yes, the
Okay.
man has proved since he cut the hand of the corrupt guy who used to dip money, who used to steal.
And should apply to all politicians not to insult each other.
Yes,
It should
who
be a
used to
vote.
steal.
Should be,
You know, since Uhuru,
no Raila, whoever, they should all be.
you woke me up in the morning, man. I could have rested. You know, I'm 65. I want to rest. You woke me very early to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes, I have worked my pension already, sir.
Okay. Let me ask
Don't
you.
you let me talk and you listen to my wisdom. Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yeah.
Uhuru Kenyatta is the only president who has managed to cut the hands of a corrupt man who used to put his hands in the jar to steal money. That's why you see the road covering the whole city. Ha! If it was this guy in charge, like in 2013, that road will still be in Sikemayo.
Actually, how have we cut the hands when nobody is for corruption?
Let me ask you, how do you cheer a thief in your account in Itaru?
How nobody has gone to jail for corruption, Daktari?
No, I am asking.
Which hands have been cut?
When you find somebody is about to steal your chicken, what do you do in Itaru? Don't you say, until people come? That's what we are going to do.
We have other ways of dealing with such people. But I'll tell you this. We can't really talk about matters corruption unless some people go to jail. And we see some cases concluded, which we have not seen.
Yeah, people will go to jail if you have a good judiciary. But we have all over across Africa, the judiciary is very bad. Am I wrong? I told you the judiciary in Africa is captured. In our last discussion, the judiciary, I told you the judiciary in Africa has been captured by George Soros.
You said that before when Maraga was there and you said he needed to go. We have a new Chief Justice, you're saying the same song. What will it take?
It is only the only good one is the new Chief Justice. And some few, but the deputy
is captured even with the new Chief Justice.
The deputy has
changes I saw.
I am telling you, don't hide my point.
Yes.
The deputy is supposed to be in jail.
Oh, now you're after the deputy. Okay.
Yes, she's supposed to be in jail.
I think.
Why do you want to tell a lie?
Daktari, if there's some people who would say that there's a lot of bias towards.
Listen to me, sir. If it were you,
yes,
won't you not be in jail? That you obtain money by fraudulently using the letterhead.
I'm a journalist, not a judge. I cannot.
Cast FM.
I can't give opinion on that.
No, you use chairman's signature to obtain money from a falling bank, a bank linked to terrorists.
If it's proven, then I'll be in trouble. That if it is proven.
Even if it is not proven, why don't we run to resign?
But you cannot resign on Aruma, Daktari. Even you where you are, you can't resign on Aruma.
If you came to me, my dear brother,
yeah,
my younger son, you came to me and said, Uncle David Matsanga is a night runner, a wizard.
Would you resign?
Yes.
Why?
And allow people to prove that I'm not a wizard. You
resign on hearsay. In Africa, people don't resign.
It is not here. No.
Kimunya told us, I'd rather die.
A mere allegation. Let Africa learn democracy. A mere allegation that you found Matsanga running at night naked, which is in your culture. Ask your mom.
Today you're really attacking my culture. Over and over again.
If you are found running outside,
we have McDonald's, but right now they are
in banana plantation.
They have curfew right now. They're not running anymore.
No, they go undercover. So if you come and say Dr. Matsanga is suspected of being a night dancer,
yeah,
who is a night runner, a wizard, I'll resign and step aside and apologize to the world, someone who gave me the job, and I say, I'm sorry, I want these allegations checked.
Yeah,
And then they check. When they have finished the checking,
but this
I
is
come back.
no one is
The chief,
signs
the
here.
deputy,
I think that's I think you're expecting too much of Africans there.
yeah, then we have a problem. I was telling you another program that in 10 years, 15 years to come, Africa will change because we have so many Chinese who are producing double production here. They have come for our ladies. They are producing at a high rate. Maybe that's when Africa will be very good.
I can't believe. Excuse me. I'm not supposed to be laughing. I just told you. I'm just coming out of a cold. I'm not supposed to be laughing, Daktari. And
that's the truth.
You are joking
not
this morning. Oh, I don't know what you had last night, but this
my brother China introduced a law. You produce only one child. Now we have allowed the Chinese to arrive in every quarter of Uganda, every quarter of Kenya. They are in the villages, in terrible. Haven't you seen them? 15 years to come, the children will be 20 years.
They are building the roads.
That is when Africa will change. But at the moment, we Africans, we have a problem.
It's your friend who brought them in.
Your deputy president brought them.
No, it's your friend who brought them in. But let me move on to something else. Let me say something, Daktari.
But the president does not want even want to resign when he is criticizing the same government, which is paying for him to fly over to Kampala. Then he pretended to be an advocate, an ambassador for Kenya, when he doesn't even belong to the same, he belongs to the same government he dislikes. Such people should resign and give Africa a new look.
Yeah, I think he has gone on record and said that he would not give the satisfaction to guys like you by resigning.
Who?
That he will not give you the satisfaction, and people who are calling for his resignation. You know,
can I tell you?
And allow them to, have a last laugh at the end of the day. Because that's what they want to happen, so that
what is his last lap here? The last lap of hammering more money.
Yeah, you do remember that in this constitution, Daktari, that when we put in the president and deputy president, we voted for a ticket. They sang Uhuru Tano Tena.
Who was leading the ticket?
Uhuru, yes, but they sang Uhuru Tano Tena. It was a joint ticket.
Does he know what the command? Who is the commander in the chief?
There's no dispute about that. It's just that when the voter went to the polls, the voter knew that he was getting a president and a deputy president.
Yes, then if you are on the same ticket,
that's what the voter knew.
You are supposed to act as two hands. Why is one hand dipping money to steal money, to hide the thieves, in the UDA? If you are voted on the same ticket, why should one hand hide the thieves? Everybody who has committed a very bad crime runs to the deputy president's office. Why?
Shouldn't they, for Mwananchi, from where we stand ourselves, and Mwananchi, Daktari, from where we stand and Mwananchi, we ask ourselves one question.
My son.
Why don't we put these people in? If that's the case.
My dear brother, I am your uncle.
Yes, Daktari, I'm just saying.
I have seen
as Mwananchi.
I have seen 10 governments in my country collapse. We have overthrown governments together with Museveni in 1978. We overthrew 79. We overthrew Lule. After 68 days, Museveni, I, and others, we were there in Nairo Marshall. We overthrew. We went and took Lule out of State House in Tebe, threw him to Tanzania. We overthrew Binais. Bad manners.
And then okay.
So for me, wait. When I tell you something, know that I have known with experience. You cannot be a deputy of a president, then pretend not to be a deputy.
But Daktari, where Mwananchi, I'm asking you from the Mwananchi perspective. You see, when Mwananchi is looking at all these things, Mwananchi is asking himself one question. There's so much war going on between supporters of the DP and supporters of the president. People are saying, oh, these ones are corrupt. In fact, just recently, there was a a war of words between the DP himself and Raila Odinga as to the matter to do with corruption. You know, saying, oh, you have stolen, saying also you have stolen. And Mwananchi is asking and saying, okay, where does the rule of law come in? Because we hear the allegations, we don't see the proof, we don't see the arrests, we never get back the money. It's used for an election. There's a good chance tomorrow some people might join forces, and the people who are saying they're enemies today, they become friends tomorrow. And then the cycle continues. That's the question I'm asking. For Mwananchi, where is the end result?
The end result is when Ruto resigns. If he has got conscience, he was given the mandate of the Kenyans. He now does not work with the president. He undermines the president. He has formed a color different from the color of red. Now, you as a taxpayer who is paying for a man who is not working, a man who has a private visit to another country, claiming to be doing it on behalf, lying again. You know, he has been lying that he was sent by the president.
So that's the politics. What about
so when he comes back,
of it?
When he came back, did he report? Did he report? Has he reported?
We don't know. Do we know how?
Now, as yesterday, Sunday, I read the paper that the secrets of Ruto's visit, they are not even for Kenyans. Did they help Kenya? Is there any Ugandan? Have you seen how the Ugandan social media has turned on Ruto now? You look at the fire that is coming, it is deadly. They have now discovered who he is. And believe me or not, the things might not end well.
Yeah, but just for hypothesis sake, Daktari.
No, why do you?
The whole idea is a resignation.
Another thing before you ask me that question. You have never opened a factory for the youth in Kenya. But you have invested money in a factory in Uganda. Yes, we agree we are all East Africans. But why don't you invest for a factory in Kenya also that?
But Daktari, that's the politics. Let's remember one thing. During the last 1 year or so, we have had a COVID scandal coming from KEMSA. At a time when the DP has been sidelined out of government. We have a bigger issue than just one individual saying, okay, so and so should resign. The corruption is still ongoing.
You are saying he was out of what?
I am saying we have a bigger issue than accusations about the DP always. I'm just trying to tell you that the corruption scandal seems to continue even beyond any allegation that is brought concerning this particular individual.
Yes.
Surely, Daktari, as a country, we should be tackling corruption with a much broader lens.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you.
You know.
But who is the owner of the KEMSA building? Who is the
I don't
owner?
know. We have seen scandals that have touched on also the first family at some point.
Boss, who is the owner of the building? Who is the sister of one of the MPs from the Rift Valley?
I don't know. I think the matter is still in court and it's still coming out.
Wait, don't just forget, because they might beat you in the Rift Valley. That's why you are not.
No. The matter is not on the table right here. That's why I'm not speaking out the facts.
You want me to say so? Don't point on KEMSA thieves on this side. Also use this finger to point to your side.
All I'm trying to say is where, you see, again, Daktari, where Mwananchi is standing, this side are saying Wale Niwezi, that side is saying Hawa Niwezi. Mwananchi is lost.
All thieves are the same.
And saying, oh my goodness, everybody is a thief there.
All the thieves are the same. What do? They steal. All corrupt people, whichever side they belong to, are corrupt. The law in Kenya needs to be changed to catch them. Let's
While
leave
the
that
laws
aside.
are not the problem, we seem to have laws. We just don't have enforcement.
No, there's no law here. You catch a person on Friday, you release him on Tuesday. He flies with the girlfriend in his sessions to enjoy the money. Am I wrong? Is that the law you are talking about?
The one for anticipatory bail.
Yes. The guy, even, you know, some of these people who steal our money have stolen our girlfriends. For you, you struggle so hard to build your relationship with the girlfriend, giving him what you have literal. The one with huge money, like that MP of Madira, huge money. He comes and the girl leaves you. You are done. He buys a Range Rover, he buys keys. Even this group of Uda, is it called what? There are so many of them who steal people's, relationship. They have destroyed people's relationship. Well, don't try me. I can tell you something that will shock you.
We only have 5 minutes, Daktari. Let me take you a bit to South Africa.
Yeah, when I come to reality, you look at your watch. That's the problem.
We're running out of time. We're running out of time. Let me take you to South Africa a bit.
Let me tell you, don't throw the stone in the hole of the snake.
Huh?
In the bees.
Finally, usirushe mawe kwa police station.
Yes, because they will arrest you. These guys have tormented everybody's social life. That party called UDA has tormented our lives. And a poor man in Kenya cannot have a girlfriend. They take our girlfriends.
I think it's a lot of propaganda. But Daktari,
it's not propaganda. It's real reality. People are dying. People are fighting. These guys have money, stolen money. It is a social breakdown of social life. Have you seen a lot of assassinations, murders taking place? Have you seen the people who are murdered?
Yes, it's very concerning.
The people who are murdered in those hotels have something to do with corruption. So think hard. Boss, I got a doctorate to think hard. Not like you, and I encourage you to seek one. You have got a master's already.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, my teacher used to tell me that thinking will not hurt you.
Yes, think. All the murders that you find, a man was left in a hotel, killed, another one was killed. That is part of the broken morals of a society because of corruption. Someone comes and takes away your girlfriend, whom you have used very little money, even borrowing from friends to maintain her. Don't you get hurt? Yes. Haven't you broken a society?
You can bring a problem.
Now, so leave it there. Let's come to the reality.
Yeah, I need to cover some things with you. You're not a Pan-African guy, so we have to even cover some things about the continents. You said much about the local politics. Now, Jacob Zuma was sent to jail. What are your thoughts about that?
He should not be there. Send the men of apartheid who killed, who maimed, who are still eating prawns in Cape Town. Why do you send Jacob Zuma? Is he alone? 2, the judiciary in Africa is captured. Judge Zondo has produced a child with Zuma's one of the wives and lied to Zuma that was not the child. So Judge Zondo should have recused himself from the case. Yes. Now you ask me any question you want to ask.
Okay. That's it. About.
I have authority from the South African intelligence. You remember I'm a Pan-African. I know key men in South Africa.
Okay, that's South Africa. Quick one about Sudan.
You can give me intelligence reports. So please, and I'm an investigative guy.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about South Sudan and the issue surrounding Riek Machar?
The rift between who?
the issue surrounding Riek Machar, where one of the rebels is trying to take over that post.
But who is funding the rebel? Don't bring, who is funding the rebel?
I don't know. You tell us, you're the Pan-Africanist.
Yes, who is funding the rebels? The rebels of national, who is funding insecurity in South Sudan? Who? If you have that answer, or if you don't want me to embarrass you on this, let's leave it until I meet you.
So follow the money, is what you're saying.
Follow the money. This guy came here with huge money. Who is doing business with Sudan, Khartoum? Any sign of terrible there?
I can't believe we have come back there.
Yes.
That's very no. No.
Who is sponsoring terrible terrorists?
You know,
Wait. National Salvation Front, which is fighting in Central, Equatorial, and the Equatorial region. Who?
you know,
Whose passports? Oh, no, whose passports do they have? I don't have a diplomatic passport.
Yeah.
I'm an ordinary man.
There are many Kenyans with diplomatic passports.
Whose passports do they have? Who is with them? Who is pleading? Who was pleading that can I go through here to Khartoum 2 days ago?
I think we're gonna call it there. Our time is up.
Who was pleading?
Daktari.
Somewhere in Kampala, can I fly to Khartoum and come back? Woo-hoo-hoo. So don't bring me in. This your problem. You know who is trying to destabilize South Sudan? It's not President Uhuru Kenyatta. It's not. And the truth is coming. I warned you about Eritrea. Tigray. Have you seen what I talk is what the UN talks? So am I not a great uncle to you?
You are Pan-African guy with a lot of intelligence. Perhaps that's why you know what's happening in the countries as much as you do.
Yes, I told you the war in Tigray has sucked in so many countries. And Eritrea will find itself on the United Nations list, plus Somalia, Mogadishu, and Addis Ababa. Is it not happening? I am now also telling you, there is some people, somewhere, who are funding the rebels of National Salvation Army, which is fighting to destabilize Salva Kiir's government. Yes, I have evidence. The commanders, the leaders in Khartoum are Matanga. Remember that. The generals are my friends. And don't tell me they are not.
Daktari, what's your parting shot as we close?
Because when I knew them, you are still a toddler.
Yeah, I was born in the 70s.
Yeah, I had already known them.
Yeah. Well, what is your parting shot to us this morning?
Give me respect on that.
This
is the problem of, you see, the problem of Kenya is that everybody, even those who are, if you are a grave digger, stick to your job. Don't become an architect.
Well, there's some architect work in grave digging. You need to know how to make the corners straight. Or you will not make the right thing. Daktari, we have to call it there. We really have to call it. What can you say is your parting shot, sir?
Sorry. Do you know that the most expensive exercise, the most expensive subject to study in Britain is grave digging?
It's good. Right, yeah.
Did you know that? There are two subjects, garbage collection and grave digging. You must know which garbage. You don't mix bottles with paper.
Yeah.
So someone has a master's degree in garbage collection. Another one has a master's degree in grave digging. So don't become an architect.
What a way to end the morning. What's your parting shot, Daktari?
The parting shot for this week
Yeah.
is that it will end up very well for Jubilee Party of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
You sure?
He will win Kiambaa.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about it on Monday.
You cannot have your terrible peaceful, then come to disrupt Kiambu. Impossible. Take it
But
to
you
the
can go anywhere in the country, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are allowed to compete democratically, but not to compete violently
Okay.
by threats and using Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
I
Stockholm
know.
syndrome means
Yeah.
you threaten people that if you don't vote for me, you might not stay in Rift Valley.
Yeah.
Wachana na hiyo.
Well, I have to get some water, sir.
You better get and
Yes.
stay well on the table. God give. Thank you very much, viewers. That's
Thank
it.
you
I'm
so
done.
much, Dr. David Matsanga, Pan-African Forum Chairman. As always, very hot.
And release Zuma. Release Zuma. Free Zuma.
Yeah. Amandla.
Yes. Yes.
We'll end it on that note. Have a great morning, sir.
Good morning.
That's 59 minutes. Stay tuned for Leah coming up with Losu. Don't go away.